many men feel powerless because they've been trained to outsource authority, to bosses, to opinions, to moods, to the next notification. But the Stoic truth is brutal and liberating at the same time. You are already the ruler of your life, of your mind, your actions, your standards. The only question is whether you're governing or drifting. That's the hunter mentality. Not loud, not needy, not reactive. A hunter doesn't beg for permission to become dangerous. He trains until it's obvious. If you're ready to reclaim that inner authority, comment hunter. You don't become your own boss by manifesting confidence. You become your own boss by acting like it in the small moments where most people fold. When you stop saying I can't like it's a fact, and you start treating it like what it usually is, a disguise for fear, the world will always offer you excuses that sound intelligent. My boss won't let me. I don't have the money. I'm not good enough. The Stoics would call this abdication. Giving up control before the battle even begins, handing the throne to outside forces, and when you do that long enough, you start living like an intern inside your own life, taking orders from emotion, from pressure, from quick pleasure. So here's the shift. You become the ruling faculty again, not a concept, a practice. 1. Reclaim the throne daily. Start simple. Words have weight when they're repeated with intention. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I am in control of my own mind. I choose how I respond. I control what I can and accept what I can't. It's not magic, it's conditioning. You're training the identity that will carry you through pressure. If you respect this kind of daily discipline, hit like, and yes, keep a small edge of trading here, not as the main focus, but as a mirror. Because the same man who can't control his morning can't control his execution. The market doesn't need to punish you first, it exposes you first. 2. Run your life like a CEO, not a spectator. Think of your ruling faculty as the CEO of You Inc. It processes information, chooses priorities, and directs behavior. Most men let an intern run the company. Cravings, insecurity, impulse, opinion, comfort. Being your own boss means making executive decisions even when you don't feel like it. It means you stop asking your emotions for approval. Emotions can advise. They don't get to vote. If you've ever felt your day get hijacked by mood, comment hunter. 3. Radical ownership without self-hate. Ownership is not self-blame. Ownership is power. Stoicism doesn't deny that life can be unfair. Obstacles exist. Bad luck happens. People disappoint you. But a hunter doesn't build his identity on complaint. He builds it on response. Ask the only question that creates movement. This is the situation. What can I do now? Small actions count. The next correct step matters more than the perfect plan. If you want control, stop negotiating with reality and start working with what exists. 4. Draw your kingdom borders. Your kingdom is not the whole world. Your kingdom is your actions, your reactions, your choices, your habits, your standards. Everything else is outside the borders. So do the sphere of influence map. Draw a circle. Inside it, write what you control. Attitude, habits, words, skills, preparation. Outside it, write what you don't. Other people's opinions, the weather, the market as a whole, the past, traffic, random delays. For the next week, focus your energy inside the circle. That's how a scattered man becomes a sovereign man. He stops spending his power where it can't produce results. Hit like if you're done wasting energy on things you can't command. 5. Insert a pause before acting. Most damage is done in the first 10 seconds. Anger, embarrassment, panic, the compulsion to do something. The Stoic response is simple. Pause. Count to 10. Breathe. Create distance between trigger and response. That distance is your power. It's the difference between reaction and leadership. A hunter doesn't rush decisions just to relieve discomfort. He can sit in pressure without leaking. And yes, trading mirrors this perfectly. The man who can't pause before clicking is the same man who can't pause before speaking, before spending, before sabotaging a good day with a bad impulse. If you're practicing the pause, comment, hunter. 6. Premeditatio Mailroom. The Stoics trained like soldiers. A soldier doesn't learn his weapon mid-battle. He rehearses before. Premeditatio Mailroom means imagining possible problems before they happen. Not to become pessimistic, but to become prepared. Think briefly. What could go wrong today? A conflict, a delay, a difficult conversation, a mistake. Then plan your response. That's the hidden advantage. When the hard moment arrives, you've already met it once in your mind. You don't get blindsided. You execute. 7. Detach from outcomes attached to values. Chasing outcomes without values turns you into a servant of desire. It looks like ambition. It's actually weakness. Stoicism teaches preferred indifference. You can prefer a good outcome, but you don't collapse if you don't get it. You focus on what you control: choices, effort, integrity. Before any decision, ask, is this within my control? If yes, do it well, aligned with values. If no, acknowledge it, accept it, and move on. That's leadership. That's composure. That's the hunter being unshakable without becoming cold. 8. Build your inner council. Even kings need advisors. Your circle matters. Seneca said to associate with people who improve you. If the people around you normalize weakness, you will call it just life. So choose your inner council intentionally. Bring the solid people closer. Reduce exposure to the toxic. Your environment is either sharpening you or dulling you. Hit like if you're raising your standards for who gets access to you. 9. Sovereignty through environment. Your room is not just a room, it's your mind in physical form. A cluttered desk is a monument to unmade decisions. Visual noise creates mental noise. Do a sovereignty check. Bedroom, desk, phone, car. What does it communicate? Order and purpose, or chaos and drift? A minimalist space isn't deprivation. It's dominance over distraction. It's clearing the battlefield so you can see the target. 10. Write your constitution. Rules aren't for followers. Rules are how the free man stays free. Write a personal constitution. What do you stand for? What will you not tolerate? What virtues are non-negotiable? Without principles, you're blown around by circumstance. With principles, you become consistent. And consistency is what turns an ordinary man into someone others feel, even before he speaks. And that's the final truth. You don't need permission. You need practice. You need repetition. You need standards that don't change with your mood. Reclaim your kingdom. Rule with wisdom, courage, and self-control. If this hit clean, comment, hunter.